So we get ready to go for the top heat of qualifying round 2. The starter will not drop that flag until he's entirely happy with the order. Now he is. And away they go. They will be led away by the number 4 of Anthony Abasay. And then Robin de Haan, followed by Tony Gruber, who did not make it out in the first round of qualifying, but has done now. That car will be out there. So Abasay leads them off into the quest for speed and the quest for the best lap times out there. And the sun now out. That may affect the visibility somewhat up on the rostrum, although the shaders that come down in front of us have worked very, very well, I have to say. Although it's just out on the track where the actually it doesn't reflect on the tarmac so much, but it kind of shines on the tarmac. But Abasay not fazed by that so far at all. And we'll be interesting to see what the top lap times are here for this session. They've not been quite as fast as earlier on. You'd expect that the track would probably improve as the day went on. Generally, so far, the times haven't, which is quite curious to note. Meanwhile, Abasay with the early few laps on the board here. Jonas Groschkamp also there as well. He's moving up. Dario Balestri, what a surprise. He's found his way to the top of the leaderboard. As I say, it was between him and Kurzbuch early on. This one, Kurzbuch with the TQ coming through. Fastest laps now starting to come up on the board. Abasay with a 26.529. Just coming off the back of a 26.62 from Robert Peach. Groschkamp now with a 26.7. The fast laps really starting to come in. It takes them about 2 or 3 to get into the groove. And then we really see the top speed coming out of these cars. Let's see if we can find Robert Peach goes to the top. But of course, that's shuffling all the time. It's almost a fool's errand trying to keep up with that leaderboard because it changes so regularly. Abasay with a 26.529 who we're following right now. Let's see if we can find Simon Kurzbuch. Appears to be in a little bit of trouble. He's down the leaderboards significantly. Oliver Mack, in fact, has not completed or seems to be a lap down. So I wonder if Oliver Mack has had some problems. New fastest lap from Robert Peach, 26.496. The lap times are starting to tumble now. Let's see if we can pick up car number 3. I'll have a look for him as the cars go flying around here. I see Groschkamp's car coming down in front of us. That's car 9 of Sylvia Hackler. Car 1 of Dario Balestri has gone in front of us. Simon Kurzbuch now car 3 right in front of us, the white car. That's Robert Peach in the TKR turns. There he is, there's Robert Peach in the all-white car. One of the fastest out here, one of the most successful out here on the current roster. And he's putting in some really solid laps, although Lamberto Collari has taken the fastest lap now on a 26.493. We're seeing the lap times tumble. They're still nowhere near as the fastest we've seen all day, but they are very, very good. Simon Kurzbuch now, 26.415. Wasn't going to be too long until he popped up, but he probably is not going to get many points out of this round, or rather, he's going to get a lot of points, but that's a bad thing in this format, because he just doesn't appear to be there. He appears to have been slowed up early on, and he's trying to fight from behind the 8 ball here. Groschkamp is right up there, as is de Haan. Everyone in this top group are potential winners of this event. Simon Kurzbuch now, of course, the world champion, is going to start laying down laps. The fastest that we've seen out here, 26.393 now. Now the lap times are starting to tumble. Peach is still 4th, roughly. Abasay looks to be in a very good spot. De Haan is also up there. And of course, that does change regularly. Lamberto Collari scrapping away for a good spot as well. Round through the HBI hairpin, through the S's again, goes Peach. A multi-times former champion of this event, but an incident there. Something has happened to, that is Robert Peach's car. The white car, it looks to have had a spin. Was it contact from someone else there? It was all on his own. It was all on his own. And that'll be a big error for Peach there. Real frustration. So let's see if we can find now for the final minute of the session, Jonas Groschkamp's car. Because he's right at the top end. Now he's going to be coming through the EFRA hairpin at the start of the back straight right now. And he's going to be going down the back straight now, into the bank turn and into the HBI hairpin. There he is. Groschkamp is one of the fastest out here. We know that. De Haan, Abasay, Balestri, Groschkamp. They are all trading fastest laps. Balestri now has taken it down to a 26.351. Kurzbuch is putting in the fast lap, but doesn't appear to be getting a good result out of this one. So it looks like it's between any one of about 6 drivers at this point in time. Kurzbuch now on a 26.1. Goodness me. I'm expecting to see flames shooting out the back of that car. It is so fast. Make sure it doesn't hit 88 miles an hour to go back in time. That's how quick it's going. And Groskamp continuing to click off equally. Supreme laps, although not quite as searingly fast as Kurzbuch. Into the final 20 seconds. More shouted commands from down in the pit lane. The intensity is real, ladies and gentlemen. We're only in the second round of qualifying. It's marvellous. Down the Peterson straight again. Groskamp logging lap after solidly fast lap. And I thought he flamed out for a second there. Groskamp will come across the line here. De Haan has completed 12 laps. Looks like, I think Groskamp might do as well. I hope Groskamp pulls in, but he will complete 12, as will Kalari. De Haan as well. Now there's a few guys there. I think we may have had some flameouts at the end, and we've had quite a few flameouts. In the middle of the track, you see 2 of them there. It's car number 4 of Anthony Abasay. That's going to be a huge factor. We now have car 9 and 6 as well. That was Silvio Hackler and Tony Gruber. Cars just stranded all over the track at the end there. A frenzied end to qualifying round 2. And I think it's about time we ran through the final order for you of a frantic session. It is Simon Kurzbuch who actually comes out with the final result there. That was me thinking he was laying back. I kept looking at the screen. He was down in 7th. That's what we were talking about before, how it keeps rotating through. But all those extremely fast laps in the end paid off for the world champion, who logs a really strong run. He was only 3/10 up, though, on Robin de Haan, who, again, has been quietly impressive so far this weekend. And I still like the look of his chances here and his speed in that car. Lamberto Kalari 3rd, only 100th of a second off. Yilles Groskamp 4th, only a 10th of a second behind all of them. Dario Balestri 5th, 6th for Silvio Hackler, 7th for Tony Gruber, 8th in the end for Anthony Abasay, Robert Peach down in 9th, a couple of those guys flaming out towards the end, and Oliver Mack completes the 10.